Hello beautiful people and welcome to today's video. I have been shopping again. Somehow even when we're in lockdown and there are no shops open, I can still shop. Of course I can, because there's online. Woo! So I had received some of this in the last few days, so I wanted to go through it with you and yeah, show you what I got. And I got some very exciting things. I literally have not touched any of it, so it's really hard for me to do that, by the way, because I am a makeup addict. I will fully admit that. So wanted to get on and show you guys what I bought. So first of all, I did a wee shot at XO Beauty. So Shani XO is on YouTube, and she is just amazing. So she's a Kiwi girl like I am, and she has her own brand, which is XO Beauty. I have purchased some of her things before and really loved them, particularly the lip products, which I've actually got one on today. Yeah, so I thought that I would buy some more because I can. So she had a sale on, so that was, you know, why not buy when things are on sale. So the first thing that I did purchase were some false lashes. So she has these wee sets. So these ones are called the Romantic. So this pack you get 5 of the same eyelash in them. So really I was just getting that for my kit because they're a beautiful lash for brides. So just long without being too thick. And then there's this kind of one which has separate, not separate, different lashes in each one. So there's 5 different lashes in there. So this set is called the Naturals. I don't have very big or thick lashes, so for me to actually put lashes on, a lot of these ones that these beautiful people wear are massive, and on me they just look ridiculous because I don't have big lashes. I also find that my something to do with the way that when I put lashes on, that so my eyelashes, they must naturally curl up, and so when I put eyelashes, fake lashes on, they curl up instead of like kind of out. They just kind of go, I don't know, they just go back into my eyebrow pretty much. So I don't like them being too long anyway, is the point of that. So I thought I'd give those Naturals a go. And I did get one more set, which is from her faux, not her faux, yeah, it is her faux mink range. So these ones were more expensive. They're called Cupid. They come in such beautiful packaging, and that's the lashes in there. So these ones, if you can see it at all, they are definitely thicker, and they are way more dimensional, so they like actually, you know, 3D, and they sit up a bit further, whereas the other ones are quite flat, maybe have like 1 or 2 kind of layers, whereas these ones I can see, I don't know, probably like 10 different layers like coming up and going at different lengths. So it was hard to tell buying online. They do, looking at them, they are going to be quite thick and big on me, but sometimes you just got to try these things. Because things were on sale, I bought another one of the eyelash glues. Not sure if I've showed you guys this before, but it is, it comes like this. So instead of it being like a white glue, it's clear, and you don't have to wait for it to dry before you put it on. So with the duo ones, so like with these duo ones, they're white, and you can also get black, but they go clear. So you put it on the lash, and you've got to, like, honestly, when I'm doing people's lashes and I'm flipping it around waiting for it to dry, you need it to be tacky before you can put it on. So yeah, so that's the one that I do normally use. But this one I have been trying. The only thing that I don't like about it is that it dries hard. So when you go to take the lashes off, you get left with like crunchy bits kind of in your lashes. So I kind of have to sit there and pick it. That would be literally my only negative thing to say about it. So I got another one of those. She also does lip balms, and I can't remember why I bought 2 of the same flavour, but I did buy 2 of the banana berry and 1 of the peppermint, because again they were on sale, and at sale price they were a really reasonable price. I am terrible at drinking water, I will admit, and so I do often get dry lips, so I love to have that nourishment. I don't like having dry lips, I don't like wearing matte lipsticks for that particular reason, so lip balms are key. And I also bought 2 cream lipsticks. So I'll open these up. They've come in separate. They've got different packaging. So this one, I can't remember why. This one's got little paw prints on it. Let's have a look. Okay, so now that I've looked it up on the website, so the reason that this one is in a black box, so it's still a cream lipstick, so they're the same kind of, they're the same formula, but this one, donation to Hoo-Ha, which is helping animals, so beautiful, why not? Right, so this colour is called Rescue Me, so again in that beautiful silver bullet, and has the XO Beauty written on the ends, no XO, sorry, and so it's a really nice nude. How amazing would that look right now? Yeah, so a nice nude. Most of the nudes that I've got are quite pale, so I wanted to get one that had a bit more colour to it, so I think that will fit perfectly in my own personal collection. And then again another one in the silver bullet, and this one is called Miraki, and so this one is more of like a peachy colour, apricot-y colour. Exciting! Cool. So that is the what I got from XO Beauty. So also, while in lockdown, Morphe has had like some crazy sales. There's one at the moment that they've got, which is really annoying me every time I see it pop up on my news feed, that they've got a sale on their setting sprays, but we can't get them delivered here to New Zealand, which is a real shame. I totally get it because it's dangerous goods, but they're half price at the moment, and I really want to try them, and they're a really reasonable price, and I can't try them. I know, right? First world problems. Right. So what I did buy though, is because I'm on this hunt for foundation, so because I love Morphe so much, I thought that I would try their foundation range as well. So they've got this range called Fluidity, and this is a full coverage foundation with a matte finish, and so it comes in a tube. So I know that it doesn't look as nice as a lot of the other foundations that I have, like so the Revolution or the Maybelline ones, because they're in beautiful glass bottles. But to be honest, tubes are friggin' amazing for me, especially in my kit, because once I get glass bottles built up in there, if you think that I've got 12 of, 12 different shades in each range, it gets a lot of weight in my kit, which I don't want to have to make, so I don't want to have to carry any more than what I do have in my kit as it is. It's quite heavy. So anyway, I was quite interested in the fact that this was in a bottle, in a tube. So I'll be giving that one a go next time I do my makeup. So I also purchased the, it's from that same range, and this is a full coverage concealer. It's also a matte finish, which is very interesting because I often find that concealers don't necessarily come in different colours. In different finishes. Oh, I had to think about that. The reason I got stuck with the colours is because I just looked at this and it looks really, really pale. But I've just realised that the tube on this is actually, that's a colour on there. It's not actually the foundation you can see. So hopefully, like, that's going to be really pale. Drats. We'll give it a go. Okay, so I also purchased a setting powder and a finishing powder. Got a bit confused. For me, what I thought a setting powder was to set your foundation, or what I call a setting powder is to set your foundation. Often can have a colour to it, but it can also be translucent. And then you have a finishing powder, which is actually usually translucent, and it's more for like blurring pores and that kind of thing. So it's really good for photography. So not necessarily something you would wear all the time. However, Morphe have got this, in my eyes, around the other way. So this one is cool. It's called the Filter Effect Finishing Powder. So it comes in the compact like this, but it's coloured. Whoops, I just lost the little paddy thing. Yeah, so this has got colour, so you purchase it for the colour that you are. So that would be to set your foundation or finish it. And then you have this, which is called Bacon Set, like setting powder, but it's translucent. And so they call this a setting powder, but it's translucent, so normally that's what you would use for, yeah, that's what you would normally use, like call a finishing powder. Anyway, I digress. It looks awesome. Looking forward to trying them. So I like to use a translucent setting powder under the eye to set the eye, the under eye area, the concealer under the eye, and then I like to use a coloured powder for my face just to give a bit more coverage. Yeah, so I think that they look awesome to try. Like I said, I purchased these all online, and what I loved about it was that the website really explained all the colours quite well, so it'll be good once I get them on my face to know how well they actually match, but yeah, that's quite exciting. But yeah, I just found it quite easy to use the website to purchase colours anyway. Cool, so I did purchase 2 other things. They had a sale on, I can't remember what I got on the sale. I think the palette was on the sale, but anyway, I purchased a lipstick. So this one is a cream lipstick, and it's called, the colour is called Forevs. The packaging is really cool. So I've already got, a liquid lipstick, which again has that cool diamond effect at the top, and so this one is the cream lipstick. I just think that's really cute. It's really nice. I haven't had anything else that's come in packaging like that before, so I just think that's really pretty. And it's definitely a more of a brownie colour. It's more like a pale cinnamony colour. Anyway, I think again it'll be a nice colour because a lot of my colours that I have are really light, like pale nudes. They are pale nudes, so that would be good to try. And then I also bought more eyeshadow because obviously I need more in my life. And you wait till you see the next lot I bought. So this one is called the Neutral Territory, and it actually is a 9 shadow palette. So a lot of the Morphe palettes I've got are 35 colours, I think. Yeah, 35 colours in a palette. So they can be quite annoying to travel around with, and so like it's fine when it's in my kit because then I've got all those colours to work with for different people, which is awesome. But for myself, I don't need, you know, like if I'm going away for a weekend, not that we're doing that at the moment, I don't need all of those colours with me every time. So I like to have like a small palette in my own makeup kit that has the colours that I need. And I just thought online that this colourway looked really nice, and in person it is just as beautiful. So really nice mixture of shimmers and mattes, really easy to work with. We've got nice base colour, a couple of nice, you know, these 3 nice shimmers to go over the lid, and some good creasing colours as well. So that should be really nice to work with. Looking forward to it. So the next lot came in a much bigger box because there's a whole lot more of it, and I'm just got to show you. So this is the size of the box, right? I know it looks ridiculous. I didn't buy this much. This is how much stuff is actually in the box, and there was one more layer of this bubble wrap sitting on top of that, which I've just put on the floor down there. So it meant that coming from Australia to New Zealand that this product was actually floating around in here. It's not normally a big deal, but there's eyeshadow palettes, so I'm just really hoping that they are okay, that they have survived the trip. Right, I'm just really hoping that they survived the trip across the Tasman. Anyway, let's see what I got. So the first thing that I wanted to pick up, if you've seen any of my videos before, then you'll know that I love JACLYN Hill and her makeup range. So her own personal range is not cheap. We'll be honest, it is definitely pricey. However, they had half price on the brushes, so I thought I would give them a go. So these were her highlight brushes that came. Oh my god, seriously though, here, like, look at how beautiful all this packaging is. So I just took it out of this beautiful box, and then they're sitting in these beautiful boxes. Isn't that stunning? So anyway, these brushes are for the highlights that I purchased. Oh, that doesn't look like one on there anyway. So that is the brush there. Just quickly going to open this. Gosh, they've definitely got a lot of packaging to keep them nice. Just put that on my bin, didn't I? Cool, and so this one is a little flat. It's not completely flat though. I can't remember what this particular one is for. But so the brush itself is, so it's clear, so it starts glittery here and then it goes down to be clear, and then silver through to the brush itself. Next one is J03, so much finer. So this one I would say is for the accent, no, not accent, the beaming lights, because you really only need a very small amount of them. And then this one is the J1. Yeah, so this one is for the ones that I didn't get, which is the Moonlight, I think they're called, but it's the one that's more like an all over glow. So this will be, yeah, a bigger brush. So you can obviously use that to be buffing in. They are such beautiful brushes. They feel absolutely stunning. So I will put them in my little brush holder there and I will use them soon. So next in my pile here, I've got some palettes. Oh yeah, so they had the empty palettes, so I just bought one of those. I think they're called Z palettes in some brands, but they just come, you know, like with nothing in it. So when so they're magnetic, and then when you've got just little single ones, which I have got in here somewhere. Yeah, so when you've got little single ones like these, you then, whoops, throw them all over your desk, but then you can put them in and they just sit in like that. So yeah, obviously you can fit quite a few in there, but that will be quite cool. And I figured too that when I start getting down on those like MORPHE palettes and stuff where you've got so many colours in one big range, that I could pick out the ones that I need to keep or whatever and put them into something like that. Yeah, anyway, pretty cool. Right, so and then I got two eyeshadow palettes. So there was Blue Year Away and Making Bank. So going by those names, you could probably tell the kind of colorways they are. Oh no. You can see some eyeshadow sitting in the top here, so this, oh damn it, this one might not have survived. Okay, it's only one. It's only one. We can deal with one. Right, so these are the colours. I'm just going to take the packaging off the top. Right, so this is the colours that are in there, and I'm just going to clean off that eyeshadow because it is going to go everywhere. I've tidied that up a wee bit just so that I can show you what that actually looks like. So yeah, definitely awesome blues in there, and some more of those like, yeah, and some great neutral colours that I'll be able to mix with those as well. So that's actually a really nice palette. People don't often want to wear blues, like they don't necessarily come to me and say, hey, I want some blue eyeshadow. But it's really hard to find a really good blue that's easy to work with. So be fun to give that a wee go and see how that one works. So this one is the Making Bank. Yay, not damaged, thank goodness. And so this is the colour of money if you live in America. But yeah, so definitely more into those greens, and then we've got again some more of those neutrally colours so you can mix them quite well. So the good thing about the way that they've done these palettes is that so realistically you should only need to have this one palette and be able to get some really good looks out of it and not have to, you know, hunt around all your other palettes. But anyway, so they are a nice size, like nice and easy to handle. They've got mirrors inside, which is awesome. So the other palettes of theirs that I've got, so like the 35s, they are plastic and they don't have mirrors. But that's also to keep the prices down as well, so totally understandable. So yeah, so they're plastic and don't have mirrors, but that helps to keep the price down. But yeah, these were on sale, so yay. Okay, so I got this, it's called Out and Pout. They have lip sets, and so that's what one of these were, and again was in their sale line. So the colour of this is nude pink, so they come all nicely wrapped like this in the box. Yay, and some more of these awesome shades. So throwing them away. Look at the size of that lip pencil. That's massive. That's awesome, because you know you want it to last. Oh, that's a really good colour for me. Oh, that's what I should have done with those other ones, is swatch them for you. I just don't want to, look, they've got a little M in there, if you can see that. It's really cool. So I'll just swatch that on my hand. So that is the lipstick with that pencil. And then this one is the liquid. Is it liquid lipstick or gloss? Lip gloss. So definitely a great match to go together. Right, so those two EXO beauties to show you. So that Rescue Me, so I'll just drop it on myself. So I'll just swatch that on here for you. So that is that one. And then this one is Meraki. Oh my goodness, they're so beautiful. Yay. Yay, yay, yay. Love trying new stuff. Had lashes on sale, so I thought that I would get some. I have not heard anyone, I don't think, even talk about the Morphe lashes, but the packaging is pretty cheap. But to be fair, the lashes were on sale. They were $3 a pair, so that's pretty amazing. Right, so 4 different styles. So this one, DTLA, so these were the most natural of the 4 that I got, the most natural. Packaging is pretty cheap, but I guess, you know, you don't necessarily want to pay for lots of amazing packaging if you're just going to throw it away. And then there is the Rodeo, or Rodeo they would call it, sorry. Rodeo, yeah. And so these are like a lot more separated. So these are really good if you have got a lot of detailing on your eyeshadow and you want to show it off and not have it hidden by big thick lashes like of these ones. Yeah, so you can see that these are a lot thicker and darker, and so therefore if you've got, yeah, like I said, amazing eyeshadow on, then the lashes are going to hide it all. And then these ones, Sunset Boulevard, which are, hold these up like so, and hopefully you can kind of see the difference between them all, and how they can be quite similar, but you can see how you can get a lot of different looks from those. Cool. So those were my purchases. I do still have one more little order coming from MAC, which is quite exciting because I haven't actually purchased MAC online before, because I normally just go into the shop and get it. So yeah, so there should be some fun that I'll be able to have with these. And if you like my makeup that I did today, I was trying something different. They've got that whole cool foxy eye is going on at the moment. Seems to be quite the trend. It is quite interesting when I was doing it, because it's a lot like I used to do makeup probably 15 or so years ago. Like I may not have brought the eyeshadow out quite as far. No, I have brought the eyeshadow out a bit further than what I would have back then. But yeah, the trend is definitely coming back from, yeah, I would say 15 years ago. So that's quite interesting to, yeah, be old enough to see that come back. Cool, so I hope you liked what you got to see. And I will have some fun making some really cool looks with these. Looking forward to getting that foundation on So I think that's all I needed to show you for now. If you haven't already, please make sure that you subscribe and don't forget to like the video if you did, and if you want to see more of this kind of stuff, because to be fair, I already have so much makeup here that I can show you. So don't forget to give us the thumbs up if you did like the video, and don't forget that I am also on Instagram and Facebook as well as Robyn Thomas Makeup Artist. So I do more posts on those more regularly, so you'll be able to see what's going on in my life. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you next time. Bye, beautifuls.